every wave.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by Shaq and the Jet. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And we'll be watching Andre Drummond tonight. Guys, we've seen him grow from a raw prospect into a powerhouse on the stat sheet. How good can he get?
I don't like talking about myself, but he reminds me of the younger me with all these 20.
What do you mean you don't like talking about yourself?
Anyway, I don't like talking about myself, but he reminds me of a younger me with all these 20 and 20 games.
Okay.
But the difference is he doesn't really need the ball to get good looks, and he cleans up the misses for others. He's a rebounding machine. I never really did that.
But he has the physicality, Shaq, and the size to become a dominant player. I don't know if he's on your level yet, but if he sharpens his skills a little bit more, you know, he's got about 4-year window to do it. He can possibly have some SLNs. You know what that is, right?
Shaq like numbers, baby.
Right.
Does he, you know he has a nickname?
What?
Superman is in the building.
No, it's not Superman. Oh. The Big Penguin. The Big Penguin. Andre Drummond. The Big Penguin.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know
Ernie.
what that means either.
Me either, but that's his nickname.
Ernie,
Don't give me that
sound?
blank stare.
Can you hear that sound, Ernie?
No, there is no sound. You don't like the Big Penguin?
No.
Wow, but you do like Andre Drummond.
How about Mr. Drummond? Different strokes.
How about Kevin Harlan? Take it away.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Coming in off the road, the Pistons are back in Detroit for this game. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time. So far, no luck against this team. They've dropped both of the games in the previous 2 matchups this season.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
They weren't hustling at all. They weren't rotating, basically letting that offense do anything it wanted to.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Since taking over, Pistons coach and team president Stan Van Gundy has quickly reshaped the roster. The wins have followed. He said, "We've come a long way. Now we've got a group of guys who fit together on the floor and are all high-character individuals. There's a much better feel." Kevin?
It's not just about raw talent, but how the pieces fit, DA. Thanks. And, Chris, there's always a balance, isn't there, for teams keeping a rhythm and a pace and resting players to keep them fresh?
Oh, I would try to keep the same rotations I've used all year, maybe mix in a few off days for the veterans.
So Detroit will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love, the 2 superstar forwards. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. And it's Thompson in at the 5.
And LeBron James achieving the highlight of his career, helping lead the Cavs to their first title in franchise history, and Cleveland's first title in over 50 years. Really hard to overstate what it meant to the city and his legacy.
And there's been a lot of negativity, Greg, directed LeBron's way. Cavs fans who felt betrayed when he left, analysts who questioned his greatness. What does that 2016 title now do to them?
I think it changes a lot, especially for those in Cleveland. For the analysts who question LeBron's place in history, I think his 2 titles in Miami had already done a lot to cement his reputation. The 2016 title should remove that as an argument.
Now here's LeBron after the miss from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. In the corner, Irving with it. James sets the screen for Irving. Back to Thompson. Stolen by Jackson. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Caldwell-Pope's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Thompson, a screen on Harris. And here is LeBron. He's coming off a 22-point game against Miami.
Don't forget about his playmaking. Kept his head up, found his teammates all night.
Harris dishes to Jackson. Harris a screen on Irving. Jackson with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And another 3 for Detroit.
Well, one of the things Harris does so well out there is shoot the 3 ball, which in turn opens up the floor for the rest of his teammates.
Irving kicks to Love. James against Harris. Passes it to Smith. Love outside. Just 4 to shoot. Cleveland moving it around. Thompson misses.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
Well, that's just a stupendous effort by him right there. He stopped him dead in his tracks.
Jackson kicks to Harris. And the rejection by Smith. Thompson outside. LeBron James on the wing. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. The tray. Smith gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, shooting with a lot of confidence from deep. You have to get up on him.
Outside, Robinson. Down low. Soft touch off the glass.
And the play is all about drumming in his solid fundamentals, just taking his time and getting a high-quality chance as a result.
Irving with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Here's Love. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And that 84% free throw percentage is a testament to all the hard work he's put in on the line.
Now here's Jackson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And where I thought he was out of his mind was the playmaking. Time and time again, he set his teammates up for the easy buckets.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Thompson outside to the inside. And Love throws it down.
And the pass was right in stride. Extremely accurate setting up the shot.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Outside Jackson. Kicks to Drummond. Puts it up from 12. Thompson with the rebound.
They look to him to bury those kinds of shots, even with the D all over him.
On the wing, Irving. From outside the arc, it's Drummond with the rebound. Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Now Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. LeBron outside. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now here's Jackson. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
And Caldwell-Pope can be a volume 3-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Screen by Smith. James in the post. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. James misses.
Detroit has had such a rich history with the Pistons, and there have been so many great players to put on the blue and red. Just think about it. Guys from the Bad Boys era like Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars. Even further back with guys like Bob Lanier.
Bangs home the trifecta.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Love. His last outing with 20 points. Outside Irving. LeBron up top. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Pistons. Defeated by the Pacers in the last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Well, ugly is a good word. I mean, they just seemed scattered. The play calling failed to create any open looks. Just a rough night in the scoring column. Just pathetic.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And here's Jackson following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Jackson kicks to Robinson. There's a screen by Robinson. From beyond the arc, it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Johnson.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Irving. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Miami. In the corner, it's James. Here's Love. Pass to Irving. Cleveland moving the ball around. James dishes to Irving. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. From downtown, James, no good.
He's really had a rough quarter on the offensive side of the floor.
Jackson passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Jackson. 17-foot shot on the way. Here's Harris. Good D by LeBron.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
He's going to have to shake that off and forget about it. He's got to stay confident in himself.
Now here's James. Feeds it to Irving. Love kicks to Irving. Smith on the wing. Outside Irving. From deep. The long distance three is buried. Irving's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Cavs. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 5 here tonight. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Now, here is Irving. He has 6. And Thompson kicks to Smith. James dishes to Thompson. James against Harris. Here's Thompson. That shot, no good. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And the shot falls short this time.
That's the kind of shot you want him to take every time. He just happened to miss that time.
In the corner, it's James. The shot from 20 feet away. They get it again. Smith outside. Outside Irving. And Love has it in the corner. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean talk that was, Kevin. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And how relentless is this guy? If you're the defense, he's the first one you're looking to block out there.
Chris, you played a long career, remained effective, even as you lost some of your athleticism. You hear some people say the game is 90% mental. How accurate is that?
I don't think it's 90% mental because you need physical attributes to be able to perform. But I think that it's two separate games. I think that one part of the game is mental and you need to be 100% on point. And I think the mental part is different from the physical. And so you have to be there 100% physical and you have to be 100% there mentally. And for me, the mental part was not only how to try to make players better or get other guys involved, or win if we didn't even have the most talent, but it really was how do you adapt, how do you change your game when you've played one way your whole career, and how do you still be effective and dominant, and luckily, I was able to do that.
Well said. And so here's Cleveland following the bucket by the Pistons. Love outside. Inside. Fry with the ball. Baines is there. And here's Love for three. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Oh, he's shooting a fantastic mark from the field to begin this one.
Smith kicks to Baines. To the paint. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Oh, he gets a great jump on it. Barely bounces off his fingertips.
Cavaliers on D. They trail by 1. Johnson's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Love outside. Stolen by Lure. Johnson from outside. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Love. Pulls up on the elbow. That one goes in. Love's got 9.
They are up in this game right now, and he is one of the reasons why, given his stellar shooting from the field.
Smith kicks to Morris. There's a minute left in the first quarter. Shumpert with the steal. For the finish, and Shumpert slams it in.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Pistons trail by 4. Smith kicks to Lure. Pistons passing it around. Pass to Morris. The feed to Lure. Clock at 6. And taken away by Johnson. And it's Shumpert penetrating. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Cleveland shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
He doesn't get the second one. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Screen by Smith. And here's Morris for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, yeah, Morris is just a tremendous shooter. He has great touch from beyond the arc.
Now here's Shumpert. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. From deep, Richardson, good on the triple. Richardson's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
I like that style. Lose 3 points, get them right back at the other end. That's good basketball.
And that does it for the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They finish off the first quarter on a 12-3 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. the second quarter getting ready to start up. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, consistent pressure on the ball, taking some chances right now. The other side scrambling to adjust.
Here's Felder. We've got Marcus Morris. Aaron Baines out there with John Lure. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Johnson in at the two-guard spot. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. Dishes it to Smith. And the pass to Baines. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And Morris does a great job keeping his head up, finding his teammate for quality shots.
Cleveland leading by 3.
Now, you have to like the efficiency that Marcus Morris plays with. Not so much his shooting percentages, but how effective he can be without touches. He can score without taking a lot of shots. He knows how to follow up misses in the paint and get second chance scores.
Johnson, good. Smith with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Pistons raised a few eyebrows when they took Stanley Johnson with the 8th pick overall in 2015. Now, he's a great, great athlete, but some thought there were better basketball prospects available. But Stan Van Gundy says what you've got to bank on is a player's work ethic and commitment to being great. There's just something about it. He is a great, great competitor. Kevin?
And he's built like a tank. TA, thanks. Thank you very much. And with the qualities, Chris, you describe about Marcus Morris, that's why he's viewed as a valuable role player on this team.
Well, Kev, you have to love him. He can eat up minutes on the floor and not necessarily need to be involved to leave his mark on the game. You don't have to call a lot of plays for this guy. He can fit into any lineup and play multiple positions, which helps too.
Pistons trail by 3. And here's Smith. And it's Baines in the corner. They get a hand on it. Morris outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. It's good. Smith's got his first bucket of the night. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Cleveland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. LeBron outside, top of the key. Another miss by James.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Oh my gosh, he's really playing poor out there. It might just not be his night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
There's the dish to Thompson. To the wing right side. Passes it to LeBron. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
The drive by Smith. Here's Lure. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Lure's got 6.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Jefferson. Pass to Felder. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by Johnson.
The defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky. He clanked that outside shot.
Smith right side. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Here's Felder, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Detroit.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts, so you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Just during your playing days, you were named to the All-NBA team in 2001. Several All-NBA second teams. How much does it really mean to a player? How much did it mean to you to make those lists?
You know, it meant a lot, especially when your career is over, to know that, you know, you were one of the best, especially with the competition that was at the power forward position those years. I mean, we could have given it to anyone with Tim Duncan and Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Garnett. I mean, Rasheed Wallace, you look at those names of power forward just in that conference those years. So, you know, I'm just proud that I, was one of the best at my position and had fun doing it. The biggest thing, it was something that I've always worked hard for. It was a dream just to make it to the NBA. So anything else is gravy. But I'm definitely proud of those years in the league. You do it all in the name of wanting to win the championship. And, I trade all those in for a ring.
Great perspective. Now here's Jefferson after the miss from Andre Drummond. Goes up on the wing. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one.
A frustrating start to this quarter for him.
Cavaliers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Now Irving. 6 points for him. He dishes it to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Cleveland moving the ball around. To the inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. The Cavaliers, number 1.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Robinson's checked in for Morris. There's a screen by Robinson. There's a lot of former players now in coaching in the NBA. Let's say you had to assemble a pickup squad from the head coaching ranks. Who are we talking about here?
Oh, man, that's a great question. I'm going with Jason Kidd, Tyrone Lue, Steve Kerr.
Yes.
Earl Watson. How about Luke Walton?
Yes.
And Scott Brooks, Doc Rivers.
Yes.
Man, the list goes on and on.
That's right. Here's Jackson. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. And that one, good.
You love when Jackson comes up with the floating J. The way he shoots, it makes it impossible for the D to do anything about it.
Irving against Jackson. The screen from Thompson. Pass to McRae. Jefferson has a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. And the Cavaliers lead by 2. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Jackson. He has 5. Harris passes to Caldwell Pope. He kicks it to Jackson. Shoots a 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Now a chance to see the numbers for Thompson. He's been dominant over the last month. He's around 14 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Smith comes in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Smith penetrating. The Cavaliers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4 of 6. First free throw is good. Richardson, he's checked in for Jordan McRae. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pistons trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Drummond dishes to Robinson. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And the pass was right in stride. Extremely accurate setting up the shot.
Cleveland's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Jackson against Irving. He feeds it to Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Thompson kicks to Richardson. Cleveland the rebound. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Oh, and the defensive chops of Drummond really helping this team. He really cleans house with his shot block.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Oh, he couldn't have asked for a better look there. He just didn't get it to go.
Smith's shot is good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Outside Jackson. There's the pick. Kicks it to Drummond. Not going to go that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls throughout.
Yeah, the silly fouls, yeah, true, but playing physical, being aggressive, positive things, but only up to a certain point.
Channing Fries checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Jackson. He's got 5. Drummond a screen. Jackson passes to Drummond. And stolen by Richardson. In the corner, Irving with it. There's the triple. Another miss by Irving.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Caldwell Pope. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Caldwell Pope's got 11 points.
And you have to do a ton to distract Caldwell Pope. Just razor-sharp concentration when he's going up with the shot.
Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. Stolen by Robinson. And they're running. Jackson dishes to Caldwell Pope. Outside Jackson. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
After nailing an outside jumper during the first quarter, he can't seem to build off of it in this second.
Irving against Jackson. Cleveland moving it around. 6 to shoot. Feeds it to Fry. Shoots from the high post. Here's Love. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
He has been unguardable. No one has been able to figure him out recently.
Now here's Jackson. He has 5. Here's Harris. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Wow, Drummond is one of the top rebounders in the game. You have to put a body on him, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, just to prevent him from coming away with a second chance opportunity.
Here is Love. He's got 11. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, it's such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana.
Don't forget about his playmaking. Kept his head up, found his teammates all night. Now, if you want to see one of the best perimeter defenders in the league, just keep your eyes on KCP. This guy sticks like glue to any guard at either position. He's incredibly frustrating to play against as you just can't lose him off of screens.
Now Jackson. Following the 3-point attempt by Kevin Love. Jackson kicks to Harris. The 10-footer. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Harris has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Whether it's inside or outside, Harris remains steady and ready to shoot the ball. He definitely has the trust of his teammates and coaches.
Now here is Irving. 6 points for him. And again, it's Kevin Love with the triple. Love's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. Detroit's got nothing but zeros from long range in the 2nd quarter. 0 of 4. Outside Jackson. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Drummond passes to Robinson. Here's Jackson. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, he hasn't gotten much to fall, and it's costing his team dearly.
Richardson dishes to Shumpert. It's Richardson on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Shumpert. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. And the first one drops. He's off on the second. Johnson outside. That shot misses.
The defense got super lucky there because he does not miss many of those.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Iman. After the loss last game, what's different tonight?
I think we just got it together in the locker room. We stressed defense. We stressed getting loose balls. We're quicker to shooters. They came out hot, but we got it under control. Now we just want to keep it rolling.
First 5 minutes will be key. Thanks, Iman. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny Smith, right there, and Shaquille O'Neal, he's right there. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He ended up with 17 points and 11 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
Shaq, what'd you think about the Pistons?
I think they let the game come to them, but they haven't got to the foul line enough, Ernie. That's an area where they're getting beat. I like to see them press to action a little bit more.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it back to Kevin Harlan and crew. They are standing by courtside.
Welcome back to the Palace at Auburn Hills. That's a look at the Renaissance Center, which dominates the skyline in downtown Detroit. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
Earning a double-double for the night is awesome, but doing it in one half, he is out hustling everybody.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. Smith and LeBron filling out the wings. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. Now, here is Irving. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
Look, that rebound was up for grabs to get, but his length really was the determining factor in him coming away with it.
Harris setting the pick for Jackson. Now the feed to Harris. Drummond controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
How about the aggressiveness by Drummond on the boards? If you don't box this guy out, he'll blow past you for the jam.
Irving kicks to Love. Out to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Harris against James. 4 on the clock. Dishes it to Smith. A three-pointer off the mark. Pistons trail by 4. Outside Jackson. They set the pick. And the pass to Drummond. That one misses. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. James, the pass to Irving. Thompson against Drummond. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Drummond. And Thompson sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. knocks it loose. Out that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Thomas Robinson.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's LeBron. 6 points for him. Robinson with the block. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Robinson, that's good.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
When he has the ball in his hands in transition, he always finishes strong, just like he did there. And it's no secret that Stan Van Gundy knows how to coach defense. It's safe to call it his calling card at this point.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And with Van Gundy, it would be a disservice to say that he only knows how to coach defense.
Well, and the flexibility and knowledge that Van Gundy shows is why he's so respected as a coach. He's only had 1 season with a losing record. That's a rarity for a coach with his years in the league.
Now here is Harris. He has 5. And Drummond throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And Drummond is just a powerful presence. So aggressive in how he skies up for the slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pistons trail by 3. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Harris outside. Moving against Jackson. Great open look there. Harris has got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
Wow, did you see that? The terrific ball movement by Jackson is terrific. I mean, really moving the rock around the floor, especially to his wide open teammates.
Now, here is Irving. 6 points for him. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11 from the line. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Kevin Love. Here's Jackson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Caldwell Pope outside. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Just 5 to shoot. And James pulls it down.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. Harris outside. There's the dish to Jackson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. 7 points for Reggie Jackson.
And you can see that Jackson has put a lot of work in on his mid-range J. Definitely a legitimate threat from him.
James against Harris. Pass to Irving. LeBron against Harris. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Detroit gets called for the foul. For Cleveland, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line. Free throw drops for James.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
For the Cavaliers, Jefferson's checked in for Love. And it's Felder in for Kyrie Irving. Pistons trail by 4. Outside Jackson. Takes the 13-footer. And the shot falls short this time. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Smith for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Smith's got 9 points. The Pistons have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Outside Jackson to the middle. Stolen by Thompson. Smith with a wide open look. Another 3 for Cleveland.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jackson with it. He's got 7. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
And Coach may need to revisit his play calling because it feels more like the other team is anticipating their every move.
John Lure, he's checked in for Detroit. Stanley Johnson comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Johnson's checked in.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
You know, Chris, for a lot of players, being called a tweener is a bit of a backhanded remark. It means they have no true position. But that might be a compliment for Tobias Harris.
You're right, Kev. That is exactly the case with Harris. He's considered a tweener just because he can have a large impact at both forward spots. He has the strength and ability to finish inside at the 4, but he's a good enough shooter from range to play the 3 and has no problem defending from either spot.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Marcus Morris comes in for Harris. And Smith subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Johnson in the corner. Takes a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. Cleveland leading by 7. And here's Smith. 12 points for him. Pass to Thompson. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. LeBron dishes to Jefferson. Stolen by Lure. A 3 from Morris. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Smith kicks to James. Shoots. Got a hand on it. Pass to Lure. Lets it go from 11. No good on that one. Cleveland's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, as you know, things could have turned out a lot differently for Stan Van Gundy. He was the favorite for the coaching vacancy in Golden State in 2014, but in the end, the Pistons owner gave him the chance to coach and run the front office, and that led him to Detroit. The Warriors went on to win the title that season, but Van Gundy insists, if I had to do it over again, this is exactly where I'd want to be. Kevin, he can build this team exactly as he wants.
Thanks, D.A., and after some tough exits in Miami and Orlando, this time he holds the cards. Detroit making a switch here. Baines is checked in. A screen from Thompson. LeBron outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for LeBron. And the Pistons with possession here. A 12-point game. Morris outside. Fires, high post. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Morris has got 5.
And even when the D is all up and in on Morris, he nails the shot. Great job at keeping his eyes on the basket.
Screen by Jefferson. From about 16. No good from LeBron.
Well, this has just been a bad shooting game, a horrible shooting game for him.
Johnson, the pass to Baines. Smith outside. And it's Lure, top of the key. Here's Baines. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Johnson kicks to Smith. James outside. Screen by Jefferson. Goes up off the pick. And LeBron throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
For the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Richardson in for Smith.
Josh Richardson.
Morris, a screen, kicks it to Baines. The Pistons working the ball around now. Morris into the lane. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Marcus Morris is just one of those players, Chris, that when you look at the stat sheet at the end of the night, he is bound to have ink in almost every column on there.
Well, he can rebound. He can hit the jimmies from outside, hit the tough ones inside. He has good vision for his position. Morris may never be an all-star. Doesn't do one thing great, but does everything well. He just finds a way to make plays in the game, and it shows up in his numbers.
Now here's James. 15 points in the game. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Detroit with the ball. Smith outside. He dishes it to Baines. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The drive by LeBron. And James throws it down.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here is Smith. Johnson outside. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. And a chance now to review the shot chart.
When it rains, it pours. These threes aren't easy. I mean, he's draining them from all over. Quite often, there's a hand in his face or a defender closing out right at him. But every time he's looked as cool as ever and found the bottom of the net.
Here's Smith. And Baines kicks to Smith. Clock at 6. Baseline try. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Johnson. James outside. He kicks to Fry. LeBron outside. Knocked loose. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And that one drops. Morris has got 6 in the quarter.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Richardson kicks to Fry. From deep, Johnson. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 6 assists here tonight. Pistons trail by 13. Johnson outside. Morris against Shumpert. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. The putback.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Morris outside. He feeds it to Lure. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Clock at 4. Releases. And it doesn't even draw iron. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Shumpert dishes to LeBron. Feeds to Johnson. Shumpert passes to Fry. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Fry's got his first basket.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Morris. Offensive rebound. Here's Baines. Misses from close range. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 15. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now let's take a listen to Stan Van Gundy and a recent huddle.
We got to keep closing now. We can't just give guys shots, pull to the ball, get our rotations. Let's go.
Well, you can't allow open shots and expect to play for Stan Van Gundy. He'll yank you out of there, guys.
Yeah, I mean, all 5 guys need to talk to each other, help each other defensively. And if just one guy slacks off, it's really easy for your defense to break down.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Now here's Jackson. Morris is down low with Drummond. Johnson is out there with Jackson. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Drummond. Now the feed to Johnson. The three-pointer no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
On the wing, Irving, guarded by Jackson. And Fry kicks to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. Offensive rebound. Dishes to Love. Shumpert gets a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. Pistons trail by 15. Morris outside. And there's the pass to Johnson. Again, the miss by Johnson.
Well, they often look to him to provide for them on offense, and he simply isn't getting the job done today.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, as we see, as soon as they get the ball, they're looking to run, and they are clearly a fast team out there.
Now here's Jackson. The dish to Harris. From 15 feet away. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And that's 13 points for Tobias Harris. Jackson against Irving. Passes it to Love. Back to Irving. Shumpert dishes to Fry. In the corner, Irving with it. And Fry kicks to Irving. Over Jackson. Again, Irving missing.
His offense remains mostly absent, but he still has been a team player in helping get them the lead.
Snatched up. And that one's good. Drummond.
What an amazing display of concentration by Drummond, taking the hit like a champ and completing the bucket.
Outside Irving. They set the screen. And good as it rattles through the hoop. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
Morris outside. Drummond with a screen on Love. Morris inside. Working on Love. Morris with the bucket.
And even with someone on, Morris is just a master at getting those shots over him. Just an impressive player down low.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
Oh, yeah, and he may have seen something out there that he'd like to try to exploit. We'll see what they come out with.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Johnson. And then for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Jefferson comes in for Shumpert. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Tyler Johnson. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Thank you, David.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Wow. Bad defense can cost you dearly. I'd be surprised if they found a way to get back in this one.
And the rejection by Love. They recover it. Robinson, that's good.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Smith, the pass to Irving. Screen by Jefferson. Irving against Jackson. Irving dishes to Jefferson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now here's Jackson. Robinson up top. Pass to Harris. Back to Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
And it's not difficult to see the potential that Harris has. I mean, he's a guy that can do just about everything out there on the floor.
The screen from Thompson. Outside Irving. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Now Caldwell Pope. Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Drummond. The shot, no good. Good D by Love. The Cavaliers leading by 16. On the wing, Irving. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Even though he's struggling with the shot, it hasn't stopped his team from getting in front and maintaining this lead.
Here's Drummond, and Thompson sends it back. Nobody near Irving. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
The Pistons have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just the score from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
Now, here is Irving. Fires the 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Pistons trail by 17. Harris kicks to Drummond. Can't cash in from close range.
Oh, we've seen him posterize guys with that move many times. However, the defense proved to be very stifling there. Back
to Irving. Pass to Thompson. Kicks it out to Love. Takes a 3. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. The NBA game more analyzed than ever before. The teams are competing against one another, but also, Chris, we're seeing the league is sharing a lot more information with fans. Analytics now becoming a very important part of it.
Well, I think the one thing that you have to remember about analytics, though, is that there isn't a consistent variable. You know, it doesn't take into account what a guy went through that day, the defender that's playing against him, whether it's cold, whether it's warm. So I caution a little bit about analytics, but at the same time, fans need as much information as possible. So I'm glad that the fans get as much information as they need because then they can be as informed as they like to so they can sit back and armchair quarterback like myself and kind of make decisions or second-guess decisions that are going on based on their knowledge of the game. So I think it's great for teams, for fans, for everyone that you just have more information about the teams that you love.
That's an excellent point. Now here's Jackson. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 11 for him here tonight.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And Love throws it down.
And when he gets his points within the flow of the offense, that efficiency has helped them build this lead.
Pistons trail by 18. Caldwell Pope outside. Jackson kicks to Robinson. Here's Drummond. Soft touch off the glass. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Cleveland leading by 16. Smith right side. LeBron with it. Picked up by Harris. And James gets it to go. LeBron's got 19 points.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Man, sometimes you get into a zone for a few games and the basket seems as if it's wide as the ocean.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Now, one thing you know you're going to get from Tobias Harris every night is activity. He's always moving at a high speed, whether the open floor or in a half-court set. He opens up space and gets a lot of easy looks because of how he moves around the floor.
And Chris, with Harris and his activity, it's not unusual to see a player that is as active as him move the way he does. But it is unusual to see a player with that strength and build do it so easily.
Well, Kevin, he sort of reminds you of Sean Marion. That's the Matrix. He has a diverse skill set, gives you a little bit of everything on the offensive end.
Irving's shot is good.
His team is up, and he still is having a phenomenal quarter from the field. Look out.
Here's Jackson. Caldwell Pope outside. Kicks to Harris. 5 to shoot. Shot from 16. Harris missing again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
LeBron kicks to Love. LeBron against Harris. LeBron passes to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Jackson. Harris outside. Caldwell Pope on the wing. He dishes it to Drummond. Jackson has the open look. Offline with his 3.
He hit a 3 in the first half. Now he's searching for his first outside shot in the second half.
No one near James as he lets it go. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Detroit's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Now a timeout called by Detroit. You know, Kobe Bryant retired last season. One thing that Chris, he's been really adamant about is the need to improve youth development of basketball in this country. Now, he grew up in Italy and feels like a lot of kids aren't getting the coaching and skill development they need at a young age here. What do you think?
I agree. I think a lot of the game is being lost, not necessarily with just highlights or superstar players, but I mean the true essence of the game, how to box out, how to make a bounce pass, how to play for your teammates. Just the culture of the game needs to go back to its origin, and I think that can happen through the NBA taking charge like they have in this. I mean, who better than the best players in the best league, the best commissioner in the world? And so I think it's great that we get involved in these communities and make sure that we set the tempo and the template for how the game is grown in these communities.
Well, that was well said. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. McRae has come in for Kevin Love. Richardson, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Felder in for Kyrie Irving. Smith kicks to Johnson. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 4th assist in this one.
Even when the D is roughing Johnson up just a little bit, he still finishes the job in style. I love seeing him muscle through these challenges.
Now here's James. Here's Felder. No good from LeBron.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well. A good win, and a lot went into it. But I just like the showing for Kevin Love.
He was just impossible to keep up with offensively. He was the key for them playing at such a high level and at such a great pace. No matter what kind of D they threw at him, he found a way to keep putting the ball in the bucket.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Drummond's checked in for Aaron Baines. Thomas Robinson comes in for John Lewis. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jackson in for Ish Smith.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
LeBron James on the wing, covered by Morris. Love dishes to LeBron. Thompson passes to LeBron. Misses the three. Jackson kicks to Morris. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, when Morris gets it down in the paint, he's deadly, using his big arms to get these shots up and in.
Thompson outside. Back to Irving. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what did you pick up defensively that allowed you to win this game?
I mean, well, they broke us down still off the bounce. And we want to do a better job of trying to keep our chest in front of them, but we did a really good job of contesting their shots, and it allowed us to get on the boards and get rebounds.
No rebounds, no rings. Congrats, LeBron. Thanks. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, seen here. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love.
On a night like this, you just have to marvel at the things that Kevin Love can do. Inside, outside, he was everywhere, and there was nothing they could do to stop him. You gotta love the huge contribution he gave them tonight.
I know a thing or two about high field goal percentages, and his was insane tonight. Tells you about the quality of the looks he was getting. But even when the shot was contested, he still found a way to get it to go. Excellent game tonight.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.